What's up, guys? Welcome back again for some more tales from Timor. So today I want to talk about something that is really interesting that happens to you when you go and teach in a foreign country abroad. So I have noticed that during my time here in Timor, a lot of the places I go, I am the only white person there. And this has led me to examining my identity in ways that I have never explored before. And I haven't just been exploring my whiteness, I've been exploring all aspects of my identity, and I've realized a few things. Because you see, in America, I had the luxury of never having to think about my identity before. And that's because there is nothing about my identity that is, quote, out of the ordinary, unquote. I mean, I am a white, straight, cisgendered man. I'm the default. Like, I am who people like Tucker Carlson, Ben Shapiro, and Ron DeSantis are trying to appeal to when they talk about bringing back Western culture. Which I want to make clear, I despise those guys. But at the same time, a lot of their audience is made up of people who look like me. And realizing this has made me come to terms with a lot of very difficult facts about my situation. There's the fact that due to circumstances entirely out of my control, I have been placed in a situation that makes it very likely for me to succeed. There's the fact that throughout a lot of human history, violence has been committed in order to keep people who look like me in power. And there is the fact that there are certain things that are foisted upon me because of who I am and because of my identity. And I have to face the reality that there is nothing I can do to change that. I mean, I cannot choose to be less white in the same way someone cannot choose to be less black. I cannot choose to not be straight anymore as much as somebody can just choose not to be gay. And I can't just decide that I don't want to be a man anymore. And if I did try to change any of those things about me, it would just be this wholly unauthentic presentation of myself that I'm not interested in trying to maintain. The dice just happened to fall this way, and now it's my turn to respond to it. So in my reflection, I found that there are kind of two ways that you can respond to this. The first way is what I've heard being called the Tyler Durden way. So the Tyler Durden way is named after the character in Fight Club, and that's because he has this famous quote from the movie. He says, "We've all been raised on the television to believe that we'll become millionaires, movie gods, and rock stars, but we won't, and we're slowly learning that fact, and we're very, very pissed off." And this quote is something that I think resonates with a lot of people who are of the same identity as I am. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think Fight Club is a very good movie, but there are some people out there who are weirdly into it. But that's because they see Tyler Durden as this character who was able to fully understand them. Because growing up, I have been told that by the nature of my identity, I have been placed in this prime position for success. But due to the nature of the universe, not everyone can experience all the success in the world. And that disconnect between what we've been told and what actually happens can lead a lot of people to become very, very angry at things. And so they're going to try and find any scapegoat that they can. And it's a lot easier for people to fall down that path of anger than you might think. I mean, I did it for longer than I would care to admit, because looking in and changing the things that you need to change about yourself is a difficult process. And it is incredibly difficult to feel completely helpless. And that brings me to the second way that we can respond to this. And that's the healthy way. See, the healthy way is the much more difficult way. And it involves a process of self-reflection. In that reflection, you gotta realize that everyone's trying to play the best game of cards with the hand that they're dealt. And sometimes you may have what seems like a very good hand, but the cards just don't fall your way. And you just gotta accept the fact that this just happens. While also at the same time realizing that these expectations that have been placed on you by society and by others are inherently unfair. Because this may seem self-evident, but nobody can be what they're not. I can pretend that I'm this wise person who has all the answers and I'm gonna tell you how to do things. But I don't know you, I don't know your story. And in reality, I'm just a 24-year-old trying to make what little difference in the world he can. And I believe that the more of us who realize that we're all just kind of stumbling around in the dark in this, maybe the world would be a better place to live in. And so, even though I may never meet you, the person watching this video right now, I can still wish you the best in all that you do. Because frankly, being angry is overrated. Ate logu, guys. I'll see you next week. Before you guys go though, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also down in the description is going to be a link to the new Big Siefk single. I highly recommend you guys check it out. And also, if you want me to continue talking more about this kind of stuff, let me know. I'm really interested in developing these ideas more in the future. So if you like it, leave a like, subscribe. Yeah, guys, I'll see you around.